What's up everyone, welcome back to Beyond ARTV. My name is John and it's time for a review of the second official single from Taylor Swift's upcoming album Lover that's due out August 23rd, You Need to Calm Down. This track has a very bold title to it and it kind of embraces a lot of lingo that goes hand in hand with stan culture, which is kind of a delicate subject for me because I'm not into that at all. In fact, I've definitely cried out against the whole stan culture thing, but I feel like this track is trying to comment on it in a way, and it's also talking about the abrasiveness and the shock value and the things that people do to tear into other people and to break other people down, and I think it's so toxic, and I hope that that's what the message is here, and that's at least what I'm starting to get after like 5 or 6 listens to it. If you happen to miss my track review from me featuring Brendan Urie, the official lead single from this album, then tap the card on screen here to go check that out, or else there will be a link in the description down below. I generally did like that track. It's peppy, it's upbeat. This album, Lover, is going to be about self-love, obviously her relationship. She's in a long-term one now at this point with her boyfriend, Joe. It's something where I guess I'm very happy to see her finally finding that love that she can settle down with, and it seems like now she's able to reflect on other aspects of love and what it can do, if it's tangible here, and how it applies to specific situations. We recently saw her officially squash her beef with Katy Perry. We saw the whole rollout there, the cookies on Instagram or whatever. They're friends, that's great, oh whatever, I don't really care. Get to the music, right? Nah, I shouldn't be that cold. I guess I'm glad that they made up. It doesn't affect me in any way though, so I was interested to see what single number 2 would be, especially once I saw that the album had the whole pastel album cover. I think it actually looks pretty good. I really like the single art here for You Need to Calm Down. Very 80s feeling, like we're about to watch a camp horror flick in the 1980s or something. Listen, here's the thing. I really like the production on this track, but the lyrics in places just feel like they're a bit stretched and exaggerated, using buzzwords to be buzzwords and to be trendy and to go over well with the internet stans that we're talking about that maybe you're also kinda low-key calling out at the same time. Joel Little produced this track, and I'm a big fan of his. You probably already know that if you watch my channel because I'm a huge Lorde fan. He's also produced for Broods and many other people at this point. He's got a lot of production credits to his name, and it's great to see him getting so big. He worked on the last track, Me, as well. Now, this tune here was solely produced by him, and I think that there's such a synthy aura to this one. You just dip it in, and it's very sugary. It's something that does have kind of a bite to it. Obviously, the Snakes and Stones line, there's all sorts of other tie-ins there to Taylor's image and connections with Reputation and maybe how that segues into Lover. But this track here is what I really want to focus in on, obviously, and I just feel that it's a little bit all over the place. It starts off seeming like it's a personal song because she's talking about you're taking shots like it's Patron at 7 a.m. There's definitely some clever wordplay going on, and then it moves into her stances on the LGBTQ community, and that's something that she's been very outspoken about in recent times, and I applaud her for that. She made a very large donation, and that's definitely saying something. Obviously, actions speak louder than words, and she's been taking action and initiative as of late. She penned that letter to the senator or whoever it was recently, and that was another nice move, a nice gesture there. And here, I really was kind of confused by at first the line that appears in the second verse here, and it's something that kind of threw off the song for me. It's the pre-chorus leading up to the final chorus of the track, because Shade never made anybody less gay, and I think by reading the Genius annotations, maybe I'm starting to understand it. The last one starts to make a little bit more sense to me, like basically Shade may also allude to being in the closet, a common euphemism for sheltering one's homosexuality, hiding one's identity, will not erase it. That seems to make sense to me, but I heard it at first and it was like, whoa, and I know that was supposed to be the mic drop moment. The production pops right at that point and it gives it that little extra sizzle and sting before flying back into the hook. And the chorus, it is good. It's a little repetitive, it's a little monotonous, so uh-oh, 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 and then you move into the bridge, which is one of the strongest parts of the track. And she makes a nice gesture there, basically saying that why are we all online trying to tear each other down when really, especially all these stars, we've all got the crowns, like why were Taylor and Katy fighting? Why do other men and women fight against each other online? We've really all gotten successful, so why hold the grudge? Why be bitter? It's nice to see her kind of letting go, and that makes sense with the whole snake giving way to butterflies thing. I guess it's a pretty nice track, but I'm also just very conflicted because, again, it seems like it's jumping around. It's not really staying on subject. And the beat, while it is fun, I don't know that it's going to be one of those tracks that has a lot of replay value. I'm definitely intrigued as to how Lover will play out as an album, because it seems like it could be her most diverse to date. I think that maybe there will be some more romantic-leaning tracks, especially since she's in a happy relationship at this point, and that's something that we haven't really seen from her necessarily, not an entire album cycle or era like that. So anyways, leave your thoughts on the track in the comment section down below. Are you loving this? Are you feeling kind of let down by it? Do you hate it? Let me know why down below. As far as my personal rating for this goes, I'm gonna go with a strong 3 out of 5. I'm gonna err on the side of caution here. Maybe would bump that up to a 3.5, but time will tell. I guess we'll find out by the time that Lover rolls around in August. Don't forget to drop a like on this review while you're here. Check out my review of Me featuring Brendan Urie by tapping the card here, or you can see my top 10 favorite Taylor Swift songs by tapping right over here. All of my socials can be found in the description down below, including my Patreon page, and I'll see you soon for more right here on Beyond ARTV.